Hello everyone, welcome to GK Today. A very good morning to all of you. This is Arzu Kakkar. Let us have a look over today's important current affairs. Before moving ahead, let me tell you that these questions are a part of your daily 20 MCQ series that you can get on GK Today's Android application app. There are more than 500 plus questions available every month. Category wise questions are also available, so you can refer to that app as well. Let us have a look over the very first question. I hope many of you are ready with your answers. What do you think is the right answer of this question? Don't worry, I'll read the question for you. When is the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists observed? So, when is this day observed? The International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists. It is observed every year on 2nd of November. So, option B is the correct answer. United Nations General Assembly observed this date 2nd November basically because this day is chosen to commemorate the assassination of two journalists in Mali. So on 2nd of November 2013. So since 2013 we are observing this day. The day ensures to raise awareness about the threats being faced by the journalist, the importance to investigate and prosecute these threats. This is the awareness. The importance to draw the attention to impunity where the culprits are going unpunished. In order to end it and make sure that there is proper investigation and make sure that we end these attacks on media professionals, raise these awareness. That is why this day is observed. When? On 2nd of November, right? Moving on. A very important question. We'll have a deep understanding of this question. But first of all, let us have a look over the right answer of this question. What is the question saying? As per the Education Ministry's Performance Grading Index, how many states attained level 2 grading in 2020-2021? Yes. How many states? 7 states. Option D is the correct answer. So this index, performance grading index, it is for states and union territories. It is released by the Department of School Education and Literacy under Ministry of Education. So what this index is all about? This index basically analyzes the performance of the performance of these states on their school education system in India and where the states needs to improve themselves. This is also addressed here, right? In India, or this Indian education system is the largest, one of the largest in the world, where you have nearly 15 lakh schools, approximately 95 lakh teachers, and 26.5 crore students from various socio-economic background. Now this index comes with how you calculate the ranking of these states. See, in this index, the structure is like you have 1,000 points across 70 indicators. You don't have to mug up these 70 indicators, don't worry. But these 70 indicators are grouped into two categories: outcome and governance management. Then these categories are further subdivided into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First is learning outcomes, right? Second is access. Third is infrastructure and facilities. Fourth is equity. And the fifth one is governance process. So based on these, you come up with this index, and there are 10 levels, 10 grades you can say. So level 1 is the highest achievable grade, with you have the points between 9, the score between 950 to 1000. And for 2020-2021 there is no state that has attained level 1. Level 2 basically are for those states attaining the score from 901 to 950, and this is level 2 where 7 states are there. Now what are these 7 states? You have to remember: Kerala, Punjab, Chandigarh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh. I hope now you don't have any doubt. You are able to solve any question if asked from this section. Next question. Which union ministry is associated with nutrient based subsidy scheme? So the name of the ministry that is associated with NBS is Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. So let me tell you about it and why it is in news. Why it in news is more important, and you need to have some analytical approach also towards certain things. See, nutrient based scheme, if I talk about, so under this regime, fertilizers that you give to the farmers, right? These fertilizers are provided to the farmers at the subsidized rate based on the nutrients. So there are four NPKs. They if for these nutrients, any fertilizer containing these nutrients, they are given at a subsidized price. Now it is in news because the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved the nutrient based subsidy rates for phosphate and potassium. But the actual scenario is, what is actual scenario? See, from the Russian-Ukraine war, the prices of oil, gas, they have increased. And when you are preparing fertilizers, you need this as a fuel. When you need it as a fuel, their prices, the fuel ke prices, they have increased. So definitely when you are making fertilizers, it will impact, and fertilizers ke price, they will also get increased. When you are giving these fertilizers to the farmers, they will get it on a high price that they cannot afford. So what will happen? Leading to food insecurity, impacting the agriculture. Here government is increasing the subsidized price that they are giving to the farmers on the fertilizers here. But the issue is, where is the issue? Issue is that the for example, in the phosphate and potassium based subsidy, it is currently till now the subsidized amount that has been this, it is 1.13 lakh crore, right? So the real game is where now the amount of subsidy given is high than the one that was allocated in the budget. It will lead to fiscal deficit like issues, right? So this is the current happening that is going on. An update was very necessary on it. Now let us move to the next question. Which institution tested the Phase-II Ballistic Missile Defence interceptor? The name is AD-1 missile. Yes, please. AD-1, interceptor AD-1 missile. The institution that tested is DRDO. Option B is the correct answer. So what is this interceptor AD-1 missile? First of all, this was tested, and this missile was tested from the coast of Odisha, from APJ Abdul Kalam Island, off the coast of Odisha. So please do remember, first thing foremost. Who conducted? DRDO. Now there are certain terms linked to it. Interceptor ballistic missile, right? First thing, it is designed for low exoatmosphere and endoatmosphere. What is this? Now have a look over it. Ballistic missile is like which is having this trajectory. Interceptor, if you are saying interceptor AD-1 missile, it means when your enemy is launching the missile from here, you will launch your missile, and on the way itself it will destroy the enemy's missile. That is why it is said interceptor missile. In the air itself it will destroy. Second thing was, it is low exoatmospheric and endoatmosphere. Now what does it mean? See, this is the earth, this is the atmosphere. Here the atmosphere ends. This range is known as endoatmosphere. So this, here the missile can be launched. And also in the low exoatmosphere. Low exoatmosphere means here the atmosphere is ending above it, slightly above it. It is the low exoatmosphere. So it is designed for endoatmosphere and low exoatmosphere. That is why these were the terminology added to it. Moving on. Which state directed the schools and the pre-university colleges to ensure 10 minutes meditation session? Yes, please. Please do tell. The name of the state is Karnataka. Option number B is the correct answer. So when I was reading this article, I went back to my school times, because during my school days from nursery onwards, till from the nursery, matlab back then, in my school there was every day we used to have a 10 to 20 minute session before starting our the very first lecture of our study, right? This 10 to 20 minutes that were given, they made us calm, good health, our concentration got increased, and it became a habit that when I was entering into my college, I found, and after matlab, from after 10th or after 10th and college times, there was no such session in the other school or in the college. I used to miss those days where these 10 minutes were given to meditation every day, and I recommend it to everybody, especially to the students who are preparing for the exams. They feel so tensed. Do sit for 10 minutes. You will feel positive, calm, you will have good health, your concentration will get improve, you will imbibe positivity, good thinking will be there. And this is the only aim of this particular uh, uh, request also. The Karnataka government have given directions to the school ki let us ensure 10 minutes meditation, dhyan session, right? Allow it in the classes, and which will help in increasing the concentration, health, good thoughts of the state of these children's. Then moving to the next question now. Which state is the host of Urban Mobility India Conference and Expo 2022? So the name of the state is Kerala. Option B is the right answer. Here, first of all, please do remember, Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry, in collaboration with the State Department of Kerala, they have organized this 15th Urban Mobility India Conference, where in Kochi. First thing foremost, objective is to spread information to the cities about the best urban transport practices. In this particular event, even the chief executives of the transport undertakings, managing directors of metro rail companies, seniors officers who are policy makers from center and state departments, they participated in this event. The purpose is to emphasize on designing and implementing efficient, very high quality, and a sustainable transport system in the cities, in the mid-sized cities, where you can go with the lower cost options, right? But you can have a wide range of transport options available, right? With the emerging stage, you need to make these things the best transport options available to this mid-sized city. So this was the agenda of this conference. As per the US News and World Report, which country has the cheapest manufacturing cost? Yes, please. India. Option C is the correct answer. So there were 85 nations, and India has been ranked as the nation with the cheapest manufacturing cost, ahead of China and Vietnam. So who all are the top 5 states? Switzerland, Germany, Canada, US and Sweden. What is the rank of India? 31st. So basically, this report, as I told you, it evaluates 85 nations. They are grouped in basically the attributes there. So total 73 attributes are there. They are grouped in 10 categories like adventure, entrepreneurship, open for business, school purpose, social purpose, quality of life. So these all things are there, right? Okay, so then moving to the next question. Before moving to the next question, let me tell you, even the government of India has also taken several measures like production linked incentives and reducing the burden, wishing to make an India a global manufacturing hub with that dream. Correct. Next, move to the question. In which month Ganga Utsav is celebrated in India? A guess that you can make very easily. In the month of November. So, on 4th of November, since 2017, please do remember, since 2017 we are celebrating 4th of November as the Ganga Utsav, the River Festival 2022 in New Delhi, where the Ministry of Jal Shakti organizes this Ganga Utsav, where you celebrate your rivers, celebrate our rivers, and spread the awareness about the significance of the river rejuvenation across the river basins in India, right? As per UN-FAO joint report, 8 million people of which country is at the risk of hunger? So there are 8 million people who are at the risk of hunger. According to this report, the name of that country is South Sudan. Option A is the correct answer. And as per this report, this number, this proportion of people, it is surpassing all the levels, right? This level of food insecurity and malnourishment is there. And this report is released by Food and Agriculture Organization, UN Children's Fund UNICEF, and the World Food Program, where 8 million people in South Sudan, or you can say 2/3 of the population, is in deep trouble and at the risk of hunger. Where is South Sudan? Go to Africa. Here is South Sudan. Here is Red Sea. Let me give you the bigger picture. See in this map. This is South Sudan, Red Sea, Indian Ocean, Ethiopia, Sudan, Central African Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, Kenya. These all are the bordering ones. Do have a look over a map. Make it a practice. Then, which bank has conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp? The name of the bank is Indian Post Payment Bank. Option B. So, Indian Post Payment Bank, in collaboration with Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, they came up with this camp, launching it, and the name of the initiative is Niveshak Didi. Aim is to promote financial literacy. The concept is by the women for the women. Where this camp was? In Dal Lake, Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. Agenda is to cover all those topics that where you talk about financial literacy, ranging from banking, from financial products, telling them about the financial frauds, the measures, updating them, and joining, so that they join, telling them the importance of financial services, because mere inclusion into opening the banks is not the solution to everything. You need to give them the literacy as well, the financial literacy. Here we are done with our today's current affairs. Let us have a look over the revision category questions now. A very important one, I would say. Okay, Education Cannot Wait Fund. It is associated with which organization? United Nations. When is International Day to Protect Education from Attack observed? On 9th of September. Which state's education department has launched e-governance portal? The name is Samarth. Uttarakhand. Which education sector institution launched online grievance registration system named eSamadhan? UGC. What is the name of National Single Window Source for all assessment related information of education boards? Name is Parak. Which state is set to build the country's first education township? Uttar Pradesh. India announced the establishment of a working group on transnational education with which country? Australia. National education policy was announced in which year? 2020. Which state launched Chief Minister's Equal Education Relief Assistance and Grant Scheme, or you can say Chirag Scheme? Haryana. Which body maintains the Depositor Education and Awareness Fund? RBI. Moving to the next questions. These are certain miscellaneous questions. India signed a memorandum of understanding with which country on mutual recognition of educational qualification and agreement on the healthcare workforce? The name is UK. Which state is implementing center's new education policy at pre-primary level? Uttarakhand. Which state has released a roadmap to invest in early childhood education programs? Meghalaya. Which company has announced $2 million in grant to India for education and workforce development? Salesforce. Which state received approval for $300 million World Bank funded school education project? Chhattisgarh. Which institution has won the UNESCO's recognition for the use of information and communication technology in education? This is your homework. This question and the next question. Do tell the answers in the comment section. Which emerged as the best higher education institution in India in the latest edition of QS World University Ranking? IISc Bangalore. Which ministry launched Shresth scheme? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The full form is Scheme for Residential Education for students in high schools in targeted areas. What is the name of new model schools that is proposed by the Education Ministry? PM Shri Schools. Right? Let me write it for you. PM Shri Schools. Then, transforming literacy learning spaces. It is a theme of which special day celebrated on 8th of September? International Literacy Day. This is your homework. What is the duration of New India Literacy Program approved recently? 22 to 27. Which Indian bank has partnered with NSE Academy to promote financial literacy as a necessary life skill? State Bank of India. The Citizen is the Constitution Literacy Camp held in which district? Kollam. Which state has released the Encyclopedia of Tribes of the state? Odisha. 12 caste communities of which state has been added in the list of scheduled tribes by the Union Cabinet? Chhattisgarh. NDA presidential election candidate Draupadi Murmu or President of India belongs to which tribe? Santhal tribe. Right? So these are your questions for homework and the 2-3 questions that I have given. So make sure you answer them in the comment section. With this, I Arzu Kakkar wish everybody a very best of luck. Happy learning everyone. Take care. Do like this session if you like learning. Thank you.